Well, what's going on, guys? We're going to take a look at Wave Break. So I've been messing with this game for the past hour, and it's pretty fun. I've got some footage of doing some of the missions that I'll show you. But before we do that, we're gonna launch into the game here, and I'm going to show you the settings, the layout of the game real quick. We're going to talk about that frame rate and the resolution, and then I'll let you see some gameplay of me doing some of the missions in the first area. And then we'll wrap it up. So just off the bat, I will tell you that this game seems to stop at 45 FPS. I did it at 1080p, and it was the same thing. I've been playing at 1440p. I'm not getting any frame rate or any frame drops, and everything's running really well. The game looks nice. The latency's great, but I am having some problems with. I don't know if it's problems. I think the game is capped at 45, to be honest with you. So. Anyways, when you load in, you get right into the front menu here. You've got your just go in and play, which is going to be your campaign, matchmaking, and custom games. Okay, you got your customization, so you can do presets where you can go in and you can edit your boat. I'll go through these really quickly. You can pick your character and edit different items for them, stuff that you can unlock and add. We've got our shops. This is where you can go in and buy items for your boat and for your character. Very I can tell you this game has a sense of humor as well from the beginning, and I'll show you some of that too when we get into it. So this is basically where you can go in and get this stuff. Now the gym is where you can go in and spend your money, and you can increase these things, which is going to help you a lot when it comes to like especially the grinding. I would recommend leveling that up pretty quick. Your jumping, your speed, your grinding. I mean, you're going to want to level up as much stuff as you can, but definitely from my experience here in the beginning, I want some better skill in the grinding area there. Our options, you got your HDR options going on here. 44 FPS, 73%. I'm not sure what's going on with them there. Maybe there's a lot of people playing the game. Maybe this will be at 60 FPS, but like I said, today, no matter what I've done, I've been stuck at 45. And then it shows our video memory over there. Stuff for our video settings. You could take a look at that stuff if you want to. Our controller options, sensitivities, things like that. Auto drive, different stuff there. Your typical sound. You can do stream safe music only. And then you can filter out stuff as well. I've left this on automatic, but you can turn off these filters and whatnot here. So let's jump back in here for a minute, and or let's go ahead and jump in here. We're going to go into the campaign. Now, like I said, I've done some of these harder missions, like the crash the cruise ship, chase down the thieves, bring back the goods. That had a lot to do with grinding. That's why I say you might want to level that up pretty quickly. I'm going to go and do that here pretty soon. But these other items on the list too, you've got to go through and do these items as well before you unlock the next mission, which there's only looks like there's 4 areas right now, 4 missions, but there's a good bit to do at each one. So you got to go through and you got to get more of these done and level up to unlock your next areas. So what I'm going to do is probably switch you guys over to my earlier recording, my earlier gameplay. There's some of me here on camera, and there's some of just me playing without being on the camera, and I'll do a little bit of voiceover for you in that area. But the game runs really well. Latency's fine. There is an issue with that frame rate right now. I have a hunch it might go to 60 later or at some point, but for me, since I started playing today, it's been capping out at 45. But it's been really good, though. I haven't had any problems with it. I would like to see that 60 and for the image to clean up just a little bit, but I have a hunch that that's just something that's going on right now, maybe with the game. This is where I did the other missions. You gotta find this boat and do stuff. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hop over to my previous recording. That's gonna be kind of like the beginning of this area where they tell you what to do and where you got to go crash the cruise ship and whatnot. And then I'll show you some different areas of gameplay, some with me on camera here and some without, because I was doing this in pieces. It's been a busy day, but I wanted to get a video out messing around with this game a little bit. But like I said, there's grinding just everywhere, so you're gonna want to for sure get that leveled up as soon as you can. Just go for that. Go for that pretty soon. And earlier I did mention, and I always did mention ever since the Stadia Connect, I thought this felt like a 1080 snowboarding and like a wave race game. I didn't bounce. See, you can't balance and talk at the same time. And Wave Race game, but the more I've started playing it, it feels more like Wave Race and Tony Hawk, or because of all the grinding or tricky or something. But all right, anyway, let's go and jump over to that other gameplay. Pay attention, Axel. I'm using the hotel as a front to run my product. Let's get this business up and running. You have completed the checklist I gave you, right? There was a list. You dumb crook. Do I have to handle everything myself? Give me that list. The heck is going on here? What kind of product are we selling? High score 10,000. Let's go. Pro score 25,000. Alright, and choice score 75,000. Jump off big rock ramp. Collect 5 juicy wieners. So this game definitely has a sense of humor so far between the kingpin and these juicy wieners. Ground around the lobby pool. Am I supposed to remember all these places and do all this? Because it's not gonna happen. Collect these bees, find the cash. We'll definitely find the cash because, you know, we got all that product and juicy wieners. Collect secret tapes. Down X over the rope bridge. Collect combo in one. So there's a lot of stuff to collect in here. There we go. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, I missed the juicy wiener. Can you go back up there? Oh, what's this guy want? It's Crook, you dumb Crook. Someone has stolen our cruise ship. Who do they think they are? So what, I gotta go after it? Our product is on that yacht. Let's crash the cruise ship and retrieve the goods. Let's go. Throw the dynamite on it. Alright, so got rid of the camera there. We're just going to have the gameplay up and the stream monitor at the top. We're going to stick at that 45 FPS for the most part. That 1440p, like I said, tested 1080p, same thing. But I think it just has something to do with the servers right now. So this is the mission right after that I went for right after we did the little intro there. It's three of the harder missions. So we plant that dynamite, and now we've got to go over here and grind this lighthouse all the way up. And this is why I was saying, level up your grinding skill if you can. This took me quite a few tries to get. I definitely cut out some of them, but it will get easier as you level those things up. So I've got about $5,000 or $6,000. I'm going to be going in and leveling up in the gym and getting this stuff working a little bit nicer. But this was just straight up, no upgrades, no nothing. Man, that one was really close. It was really frustrating at first, but it's been a long time since I played any games that would resemble like a Tony Hawk or a Skate or something, with a lot of grinding, or say like an SSX Tricky or something. But it definitely has that element to it. There we go, we got the remote. So yeah, so this game definitely reminds me more, like I said, now that I'm playing it, more like Wave Race meets Tony Hawk or something like that, or SSX Tricky, or maybe all three kind of put together. So when you get that done, you got to go find the boss man. He's not too hard. He just happens to be hanging out on the deck up at the top. So we'll go up there and we'll grab him. There just wasn't enough time in that run. There's like 16 seconds left. They only give you 2 minutes each run, but your progress is saved except for these collections, like these letters and these juicy wieners and whatnot. You've got to get them in one go. So when you go back in to do a mission, concentrate on one, get it done, and then go to the next one. You're going to replay and replay and replay and replay this area over and over again, and I have a hunch that's how it is in each area. So you're definitely going to be coming in here. Don't think you're cramming it all into 2 minutes. You're not. You're going to work on one mission at a time, and you may not even fully complete each one. You may have to go in and try a couple of times. So now the next mission is we're going to go take out these guys so that we can get our product back. So he's like, just kill them all. And like I said, this game has quite a sense of humor, so it's been pretty interesting. I actually was waiting for this game to come out. And it's turning out to be pretty fun. I don't know how much time I'll wind up putting into it, but it's turning out to be pretty fun. So this wasn't too bad. You have a map right there. You can just go around and you find these guys and you shoot them. I haven't upgraded any of my guns or anything yet. Again, this is just straight up playing without any upgrades or anything. It's interesting that they added the shooting element. I guess I've heard some people call this like Grand Theft Auto meets Tony Hawk or something like that. I mean, I could get the vibe of, you know, the product and the money and the shooting and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know, it feels a lot like a Wave Race Tony Hawk / SSX Tricky or something. It's pretty fun though. It's pretty fun though. The controls were tight. The controls were good. Latency's good. No lag. I have a hunch that FPS is going to go up to 60 at some point. There's some kind of an issue going on, but I could be wrong. Anybody else playing this that's getting a better frame rate, let me know. So now we get the Chasing the Thieves done. And we're not going to have much time here, but we're going to get ready to go into the next mission. And we'll just drive around and kill the clock. Oh, nope, we'll make it to the boss. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so now we got to get the product. It's still on the cruise ship. And then we got to grind it all the way up to the top of this like apartment platform thing here, which I did get lucky and got it done. I think the experience of trying that lighthouse like over a dozen times before I got it allowed me to kind of figure that out. So you can see there, that's where we're going to have to get up to the top of once we get our flower or our product back. Always grab this cash when you see it. You always want cash, so no matter what happens, even if you fail the mission, that cash is yours. Make our way over here, grab the flower product. It's cool how the ship will come back to you when you hit your accelerate. It like calls it back to you. It's pretty cool. No. I gotta get the balancing down. Like I said, I highly recommend upgrading the grinding skill in the gym as one of the first things that you do, because there's just a ton of grinding. But it's okay. In this time frame, we do manage to get up to that building, believe it or not. No. See, I got really lucky. See that? I got really lucky to make it on this run. I didn't think I was going to, but I did. You did it. So those are kind of the harder parts. Now you got the rest of the list I have is running around doing all the collections and stuff. And I'll go to the gym and level up, and I'll come back in here and finish all that kind of stuff. But this is pretty fun. There's the list. So you got to complete that before you move on to the next thing. So I'll just drive around here and I'll get started on things. But like I said, don't scatter around and grab a bunch of different things. I'm just doing that for fun here. You really want to go in with your 2 minutes and focus on one of the items on the list. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Wave Break Stadia exclusive, running on Google Chrome with the latency monitor up there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, click subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, and leave me your comment down below. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.